Okay, so we've reached an exciting turning point in this race now with the new Iowa and New Hampshire polls out. Despite the outdated methodology of overpolling older voters, mostly on landlines and depending on people to answer unknown phone numbers, Bernie Sanders is now moving into first place in Iowa and New Hampshire, right? So the fruits of our ground game labor are paying off now, right? So this is exciting. But here's an important point I want to bring up about the Iowa caucus. And this will pertain to Nevada too, because that's a caucus as well. Okay, in that poll, 59% said that they had done a caucus before. Now, why this is important? Out of the whole pack, only 2 candidates have done the Iowa caucus before, and that's Bernie and Biden. Now, in 2008, Biden dropped out after Iowa because he was in 5th place and had less than 1% of the vote. Okay. Bernie, on the other hand, right, we just finished 2016, so recent experience. Now, the odds of Biden caucus goers from 2008 coming back in 2020 is minuscule to none, right? Whereas Bernie is going to have a whole bunch. So this gives us a field advantage because we have experienced caucus goers who are there to caucus for Bernie. So after the first round, when everyone goes to their candidates, right, all the other candidates that don't have 15%, the supporters from the bigger teams have to convince those supporters to come over to their side. So again, this is where we have the field advantage because, as we know, Bernie supporters are experienced, they're convincing, they're passionate, and their excitement will show. So this will be very convincing when we're actually on the field, okay? When people are face-to-face with voters. So it's the supporters convincing other supporters. So we have a huge advantage that no other candidate has because, again, this is our second time around. So stay focused on that ground game. Let's get caucus goers who are passionate for Bernie to show up to the caucus so they can convince the other voters to come on over, and we're going to win Iowa.